brother has epilepsy, developmental delays, scoliosis in his back. He's undiagnosed autistic. He's non-verbal, sensitive to light, sensitive to sounds.
37-year-old Stephen has been reliant on carers his entire life.
He is wheelchair-bound, bedridden. He has to be hoisted from a hoist overhead from his bed to his wheelchair. He's showered by the carers. He's fed by the carers. He's nil by mouth, so he doesn't have food or any medication by his mouth. It's all done by a peg and a catheter he uses.
Until recently, his mum, Kathy, had been his primary carer.
A couple of years ago, my mum was diagnosed with breast cancer. We found out about 6 months ago that it has now moved to the brain.
The family receives an annual plan from the NDIS, which allows for 10 hours of care per day for Stephen. But because of Kathy's declining health, the family had been using carers for 15 hours a day. Because of this, the funds ran out 3 months before it was due to be renewed, but the carers chose to continue helping.
I've been working with Stephen for 10 years. Kath said that the money was running low. We kind of knew because we always keep an eye on it. And I just kind of said to Kath, you know, if I don't work, I don't get paid. If I work, I don't get paid. I may as well be here and, you know, helping you out. I went 4 weeks with no income coming in at all.
The family told their local MP, Julian Hill, about their situation and got their plan topped up, but it's still not enough.
So we're working 2.5, 3 hours a day for free still. You work with families, you work with clients, you care about them. You can't just do it for the money and do it well. So they need us, we're there for them.
To pay back the carers for their lost wages, Kylie has started a GoFundMe. So far, it has raised $12,000, but is still $18,000 short of its target.
If it wasn't for the girls being part of our family, he wouldn't have had any carers, and Mum, being in the condition she's in, would have had to care for him every day with no one else to help her.
Kylie's dad, Robert, also has his own health issues.
My dad has had a couple of strokes. A few of them ended up with him in hospital. It limits him on being able to lift Stephen, so we use the overhead hoist.
Kathy's health has taken a turn for the worse. She's been admitted to hospital after having seizures.
Her oncologist told her she had between 6 to 12 months left, and that's only if the treatment works. She's been trying her hardest to do everything still. She still makes sure Stephen's the #1 priority. Without Mum here, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do.
We hear from our members and advocacy clients a lot of people who are not given enough funding in their plans to begin with, where they're relying on the goodwill of others in the community to do free labour, or of often women in homes.
Disability advocate Trinity Ford says a lack of funding has a huge human cost.
The NDIS was designed to increase choice and control for people with disability and make sure that we can live lives with dignity. So when the scheme isn't meeting its purpose, then it means that we live undignified lives.
A spokesperson from the NDIS told us their priority is ensuring, quote, every participant like Stephen has access to the supports they need. Stephen has significant NDIS funding, and the agency continues to work with Stephen and his parents regarding his ongoing support needs. Last Friday, another blow for the family. Kathy's treatment isn't working. The only option now, palliative care.
I would say that the stress from Stephen and his NDIS plan running out, and her trying to do everything she can to make sure Stephen has the care he needs, I believe is one of the things that is deteriorating her health more. I just want the NDIS to realise that there are several different levels of care that people need, and the reviews that they have for people in Stephen's position is not ideal. They need to realise everyone has a different level of care.
What really annoys me about that, the people that rip off the NDIS.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Those people need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
And you've got people running around ripping the system off. It's heartbreaking.
I get it's a really complicated thing to do. I get this is a really hard program, but that is, we had exactly the same thought because it's the injustice, well, actually at both ends of that spectrum, that is so hard to live with.
If you would like to support the Rieger family in paying back the carers, you can donate to their GoFundMe. Details are on our website.
All right.